Hello, hi everyone. Hi everyone, how are you? Let's get my chair straight. So, Sammy, was that your donation I just saw there? Jenny, good evening. Grainy, good evening. And Douglas. Dylan, how are you? Thank you for your super chat. Grainy, thank you for your super chat. Loving the stickers. Thank you, Karina, for donating, darling. Sammy Merrick, thank you for your generous donation, my darling. Hope you're well. Thank you. Barbara Halliday, good evening. Yeah. Yeah. Who went first? I think I've had I know I've had a donation come through from Megan as well. From Megan, sorry. And not sure which came first. So Grainy's got it there. Dylan, Karina, me, Sammy, Barbara, Megan. Oh, okay. Thank you, my love. Who is that there up there in the corner? But can't quite make you out who you are. Thank you for your donation. Thank you. Can't quite make out who you are. Perhaps you could just pop on and let me know. Prager Joshi, hello. Singing Moon, how are you? I'm sure you're the one that lives in Cornwall. Correct me if I'm wrong. Amy Savin, hello, my love. Nana 90, yes, now I see. Why am I not okay? That's only man, that's for me. Oh, I'll take a look at that for you, my love. Thank you, Jennifer Jenny. Good evening, Megan. Thank you for your donation, Amy Savin. Thank you, my love. You're back in Alaska. Had you gone somewhere then? Okay, so good evening and welcome. Thank you for being here. Singing Moon, thank you. Thank you for your donation. So we've got quite a list to start us off. Well, how are you, everyone? I can hardly breathe with the heat. How are you finding the heat here in the UK? I don't know what it's like in the rest of the world right now, but my goodness, it is so hot here in the UK. Yeah. Dylan, you're in Indiana. Of course you are. I'm going to have to Google that at some point and take a look at Indiana. I imagine it being Rocky Mountains, and am I right? Or is it quite green? I can imagine it being quite an open space. I'll have to have a look. And Rob's not there yet. Okay, so he's thanks, Dylan. So he's on his way to you, is he? When's he likely to arrive? Love you there in Ireland, Dan. Very humid, grainy. Wow. Too hot. I know, Singing Moon. Are you in Cornwall or somewhere like that? That part of the country, Singing Moon, if I imagined that. Yeah, on your trip. So you're having a good time, eh? That's brilliant. How lucky are you? Wow. In Cornwall. How are the beaches? Has it gone crazy, Singing Moon? Telly Nature Preserve. Okay. I will do. Now I know some it's been 30. Oh wow. 32, I think, in some parts. I'm sure it's been that here where I am. Beaches are okay at the moment. Good. In 2 weeks, Dylan. Oh, I see. Brilliant. So not too long now then. Yeah, Bournemouth was absolutely packed, wasn't it, Sammy? That's Bournemouth here in the UK, for those of you who don't live here. It's a part of England by the sea, and it was jam-packed. I think the council have called an emergency situation because there's nowhere for people to go to the toilet and things like that, and it's not a good thing, really. Oh, Barbara, that's a shame. Why on earth wouldn't you want a cat? What's a cat going to do? Oh, it sounds great. You're having the time of your life. Pleased to hear it. Nice to hear some good news, isn't it, after what we've all been through? By the way, everyone, if you could give this video a little like, I'd much appreciate it. Really helps, Just hit the thumbs up there. So where are we now? We're at Thursday. I have to keep asking Alexa what day it is. Paddy wagon's here today. I don't know what a paddy wagon is. Lots of non-locals, Tina. Paddy wagon. Oh. What would that be? Is that travellers? I'm having a guess there. Well done, Sammy. Well done. Kerry Hudson Page, how are you, my love? Good evening, Sarah Pritchard. Oh, okay, darling. Well, I'll remember that when doing your reading. Oh, police fans. That's what paddy wagons are. I had no idea. That's the first I've ever heard of that. So you learn something new every day. I've got you now. I'm not sure if we've got a name from them in England. If we have, I'm not aware of it. Someone might know. So anyway, let's make a start with some cards. And sorry I haven't been on for last week, but I know the last Sunday it was Father's Day here, so a bit tricky really. Couldn't really come on, but I hope you've all been well. Let's find my cards. Here they are. So we're looking at the weekend, aren't we now? Looking at the weekend. I think I'm going to go. Sorry about that. Someone pulled up outside with some crazy music on. Oh, thank you, Sammy. Barbara Evans, hello. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying this heat. And you, Kerry, and anyone else that's just joined. Well, that's just as your comment came up, Sarah. I was saying that, funny enough, but wow, the heat. Whew, it really is something else, isn't it? But it's only this week apparently, and then it goes back to our normal type of summer. So just have to get through it best as we can. Oh yeah, that's true, Sammy. That's a point to make. Venus has gone now going forward. So yeah. Oh, hi, Michelle. How are you, Michelle Barnes? Positive always. Good evening. Lovely that you could join us. Glad you could join us. Okay, so I'm going to start with a card for the weekend. Okay, so a little card for each star sign for the weekend. Quick one. Wisdom, Aries. This could be a weekend where you decide to get your books out. I might pull this curtain actually. Let me tell me if it's too dark. Too dark, is it? Is it too dark? Oh, I look scary. Yeah. No, won't put it. Okay, bad idea. So, wisdom, Aries, you may decide to get your books out this weekend, or perhaps decide to learn something. But it may be that you are getting in touch with someone for advice or to get some sort of knowledge or information about something with regard to your current situation, okay? It could be that you link up with a very wise person this weekend, Aries. Moving on to Taurus, we've got solitude. So you may wish to spend some time alone this weekend, away from the madding crowd, you know. A little bit of you time, a little bit of self-love, self-care, I feel, for you this weekend, Taurus, is very important. So if you can pull yourself away, even just perhaps for the afternoon, it really will benefit you. Thank you, Chloe. How are you, my love? So now we're on to Gemini. Gemini, there could be someone around you who maybe likes things their own way. It may be someone in your environment or someone who maybe contacts you. You know, this is someone who's quite demanding, I feel. For others, Gemini, this is a weekend to sort of put your foot down in a certain area of your life, okay? Pretty much take charge. Now we move on to Cancer. Movement, choices, decisions, Cancer. So certain doors are opening for you now, and it's been a long time coming, but you're getting opportunities presenting themselves to you. And I feel this weekend, there really is a lot for you to think about, and they're asking you to take your time before moving forward. That was Cancer. Now we're on to Leo. So sacrifice. Okay, there may be a need to make certain sacrifices this weekend, Leo. This could be in your personal life, or it may be in your career. But by making these sacrifices, you will benefit in the long run. Okay, sometimes we just have to do that, don't we? Because in the long term, we will be better off. And that's what I feel is happening here, Leo. So try not to worry too much if you do have to put a few things on the back burner at the moment. Moving on to Virgo and the awareness card. Virgo, you're waking up and you're smelling the coffee this weekend. You're starting to sort of realize certain things in your life, perhaps in a personal way or just in a general sense about the world even. You know, you are, you tend to be great humanitarians in many ways. And sometimes, you know, you do tend to like to see the good in the world. But something I feel has opened your eyes to life in a different way. And, you know, it's like you're waking up and smelling the coffee this weekend, Virgos. Moving on now to Libra and the Truth card. And actually this card relates to the sign of Libra. As you can see, the scales are here. So this is a weekend for balance. It's a weekend for justice. And it's a weekend for truth. Being honest with yourself, or maybe finding out certain things with regard to a situation or person, you know. So, yeah, and I feel in many respects, this is a good karma card. So there's some good karma on its way to you this weekend, dear Libra. Moving on now to Scorpio and the Universe card. The world is your oyster, Scorpio. Where do you want to go? Where are you heading? This is a new cycle that's coming in for you, okay? And I feel you've been building up to this. And this weekend, you're sort of really embracing your ideas and any opportunities. You're ready now. You're ready for change, I feel, Scorpio. And you're realising it this weekend. Sagittarius, Saggies, you seem to be having a bit of a tough time at the moment. But this weekend could see you moving away from any difficult circumstances or feeling the need to get away from something or someone. You know, it's been a difficult time globally for us all, but there's been personal things going on in your life that have been hard to deal with. But I feel this weekend, you know, you're feeling the urge to just move yourself away from the scene or from the environment that you're in. Could be personal, could be career, home life. Now we move on to, where am I? Sagittarius, Capricorn. Okay, foundation and achievement, Capricorn. So this is all about the home, your home life. So this weekend, your home life will be very important to you, Capricorns. When isn't it? Capricorns are very sort of solid people. They like to feel safe and secure. Security is very important to them, and this weekend especially. And I feel you're building on something this weekend in some way, Capricorn. Maybe something you've been working towards, but it's good news, isn't it? We've got the rainbow here. So I feel as if sort of this relates to the quality of your life in some way. Something is improving, and there are some Capricorns here that may even think about purchasing a home this weekend, may even go to view a home this weekend, but it's looking good, Capricorns. Now we move on to the lovely Aquarius. Rest and rejuvenate, Aquarius. You've been perhaps overdoing it, which is what you're known for. I've once heard Aquarius being described as a Trojan horse because you tend to have incredible energy and resilience and stamina. The Aquariuses that I know certainly do, but sometimes, just sometimes, you need to kick back and put your feet up, okay? Take a deep breath and go somewhere nice and peaceful, maybe out to the woods or the countryside, somewhere where you can get peace of mind and perhaps do a little meditation as well. Moving on now to Pisces, emotional withdrawal. So Pisces, this weekend I feel it's time for you to perhaps, like with Aquarius, pull back, but in an emotional sense here. Maybe there are certain things you have to come to terms with emotionally, and you could be feeling a touch sensitive. You may have been feeling the emotions of those around you, and Pisces do tend to soak up those emotions, and when they do, they need to step away and take a break if things become overwhelming. Perhaps that's the case for you, you know. So just a little time to get yourself back together. And they are your cards for the weekend, everyone, for the star signs. So the lock. Oh, that sounds lovely, Barbara. Okay, so Dylan, I see your question. Is it Dylan that's first? Could anyone tell me, Barbara? Do you happen to know? Just going to have a little sip of coffee. Are you welcome, Granny? Dylan, okay. So Dylan, thanks for that, Granny. What do I have to look forward to while I'm here in Indiana? Oh, that's a nice question. What do you have to look forward to? I think I'll go for my lights ears for that one. Yeah. Okay, Dylan. Dear angels and spirit guides, please send your loving guidance to Dylan today. What messages do you have for Dylan, please? What does he have to look forward to whilst he's there in Indiana? Oh, Dylan. I'll show you. First card, Knight of Cups. Wow. So there's some loving on its way to you here, Dylan. Yeah, some romance. This is lovely. Look at these red flowers. They look like roses. Red roses for love and romance. So beautiful. Yeah. Some love and romance happening with someone from your past. Six of Cups. So there's a reconnection. It's Rob's card, is it? This is a reconnection between you and someone, okay? A reunion of sorts between you and this loving person. Someone is going to express their love to you, you know. Six of Pentacles. You may receive a gift, actually, unless you're the one doing the giving, but there, I feel, could be a gift on its way to you as well. Now, it could be, of course, it could be some lovely flowers. It could be a gift of love. It could be anything, but something's coming to you. Can you see that? And sixes are all about love and emotions and nice feelings. So, yeah, really good cards. So I feel there's a good exchange between you and this person. A really nice exchange here. This is someone you've known for a long, long time. Nine of Wands. You know, this hasn't always been an easy road, but it points to you having not given up. You know, you've hung on in there. Basically, that's what the Nine of Wands is saying. You've hung on in there. Eight of Cups. And here you are, Eight of Cups. This is you having gone to Indiana. Are there any lakes there or anything like that? Is there water there that you can visit? Because it looks to me as if you will be spending time by the water. Ten of Swords. Okay, so you're rebuilding this relationship, romance. I feel you're rebuilding. Thank you, Afeya, for your donation, my love. I feel you are rebuilding yourself emotionally, actually. I feel you're in a better place emotionally. And I feel this is set to continue whilst you're in Indiana. I feel this, wherever it is, you know, as I say, I need to look this Indiana up. It sounds lovely. And as I tune into your cards, I feel that this is, it's almost like your heart is already there now. There's a pond on property and a river with waterfall, yeah. And I feel that by being close to water, it really is something that your heart needs, you know. Whenever I'm by water, I feel it really touches my heart, if you know what I mean. And I feel you connect with it in that way. I feel there's a lot of healing of emotions whilst you're there. You said about what can you look forward to. And I feel that's quite a big one, you know. Yeah. Here we have the Nine of Pentacles. So you're enjoying your time with or without Rob. You said he's not there at the moment, but you're enjoying your time and you're going to get the chance to do things constructively or creatively, even if there's anything creative you enjoy doing. I feel you're going to get the chance to do that. This could be somewhere that you could enjoy some hobbies or start some hobbies. I feel things that you haven't always had time for, and it's like it's well deserved. Four of Pentacles. Okay, you're still a little cautious, you're a little guarded, and I feel that's kind of understandable. But try to relax if you can and let go of the worry, let go of the anxiety that you're feeling, because, you know, it seems to me that, you know, that you're going to find a lot of happiness there in Indiana, especially with the, where is it? Where have you gone? Hold on, I'll find it. This was in your 7th position, so that's all about you. Let me find that card. Yeah, here we are. This card says it all for me because it was in the 7th position, and that relates to you personally. So this is contentment. You're going to feel very content there, Dylan. I feel it's a place where you connect deeply. So yeah, lovely cards. Okay. Oh, Sammy, are you sure? Well, Sunday then. We'll put you first on the list, my darling. And thank you for your kind donation. We'll put you first on the list. If Barbara can remember for Sunday. Okay, so who is next, my loves? Karina. Did you put your question up, my darling? Oh, yeah, Sarah, please, could I have a love reading? Possibly about Virgo male that's come in my life, please. Oh, okay, let's have a look. Possibly about a Virgo male that's come in my life. Okay. So you kind of want to know. Shall we look at this Virgo male then, Karina? No. I was laughing because you put lol there, you know. Shall we look at this Shall we look at this Virgo male, my darling? Shall we look at him? Oh no, because quite honestly, I'd say 98% of readings tend to be about love, so don't you worry about that. Oh, okay. Was that the King of Pentacles coming in, darling? I think that's what we had before, wasn't it? Okay, so dear angels and spirit guides, please send your loving guidance to our lovely Karina. What does she need to know about love, please? And especially this Virgo guy. 2 Virgos, eh? 2 Virgos together. Okay, Ace of Swords. Just get a couple more first. 7 of Swords. Here he is, Knight of Pentacles. So let me just push this. Okay, something appears to be mentally challenging around this, Karina. And are you concerned about trusting this person? You clearly are. It's clear as day with these 2 cards that you appear to be very reluctant or not reluctant, hesitant to trust this person. Thank you, Kerry, my love. You're not really trusting. Yeah, there just appears to be a lack of trust. Yes, I was about to say what his motives are. What is he about? There's something that doesn't feel right to you, isn't there? Let me know. There's something that doesn't feel right to you. Here he is, definitely. Knight of Pentacles, you know. But there's something that's playing on your mind. I don't know if it's just something there. About how serious he is, maybe. How committed he is. So you appear to be retreating a little bit. And sort of, you're in a little bit of a shell at the moment. You're feeling safe here. You're feeling safe where you are, and you don't want to step out too much. So it's like you've retreated from it because you're unsure. He appears to have, I'm going to say, got cold feet, Karina. That's, you know, I have to tell you what I see. So I'm sensing he's got cold feet. And that's why you're feeling unsure. You're not, yeah. So just not heard from him. I see. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5 of Swords. Let's see what's next to that. 8 of Swords. Okay, now is this him? Because whoever this is, they feel they're stuck. Doesn't have his own business or anything, does he? I feel he's got lots of financial concerns and commitments, responsibility. He's a top manager, right? Okay, yeah. And I just feel this is weighing down on him. And it's sort of, in a way, he's sacrificing his personal life for this. That's what I'm getting. So it's not a person, it's not you, it's his commitments, it's his responsibilities that have kind of made him pull back or and you know, I said get cold feet, but I feel it's probably because it's just so much going on, and I feel he's unsure. His ex is making life hard and he wants to sell a house and buy a new one. Right. Okay, yeah. So there's so much going on, so much in his head. And this is him, look, Karina. So much in his head, on his mind. So much to deal with. Very strong, though. Very strong person. Virgos are. But you will hear from him again. 8 of Wands. You will hear from him again. Okay, my love. So hang on in there. Don't see this as personal. Just see this as being to do with the situation. It's his life, really. I don't think he knows if he's coming or going. So he's sort of, because the cold feet business is to do with, wow, you know, just overwhelm. So try if you can to keep a little bit of contact there, because, yeah, it's simply that. But it does appear to me as if you will make contact, the two of you, with the 8 of Wands there. Yeah. So, he's using his daughter. Oh, I hate it when people do that. You've got to think of the children at the end of the day, haven't you? You're welcome, my darling. Who is next, please? Who is next? Granny, is it your turn? And thank you for your donations, everyone. Is Granny there? Welcome to everyone that may have joined or anyone that may have joined whilst I was reading. Thank you for being here. Hope you're all okay. Whilst Granny's putting up her question, how do people feel here about the easing of the lockdown? Are you happy with it? Do you think it's too fast? Any thoughts on that, on the lockdown, how it's going, pubs are going to be open, aren't they, beginning of July? Restaurants. Will you be going? Will you be braving it? Such a hard position to be in. It scares you, Barbara. Yeah, me too. I think the youngsters see it differently, you see. Understandably. I think the older you are, the scarier it is, isn't it? If I was a youngster, I wouldn't be too scared, but I'd just be worried about, you know, giving it to parents, grandparents. You can go back to work, Barbara. Will you do that? Will you go back to work? You happy to do that? Oh no, Kerry. I can't get my head around it how people can just switch. As well, yeah, I mean, if they'd woke up, if they'd said yesterday, right, it's all gone now, that's it, then yippee, but they haven't, have they? So how they are, why they're behaving as they are beggars belief. Because if they continued to be careful, eventually things would die down, wouldn't they? Anyway, what can you do? You've got to. Okay, Barbara, just got to be so careful, darling, haven't you? When you're there with your PPE and you know, at the end of the day, we can only do the best we can. You know, I think there's a difference if you catch it because you've been careless or reckless, or if you catch it having done all you can to prevent yourself from catching it, you know. So, Grainy, has Grainy come back to us with her question? Where have you disappeared to, Grainy? We could come back to Grainy in a little while. Shall we do our next person now? Who else? Who was on the list next, please? Oh, Grainy. Will you be back? When do you think you'll be back, Grainy? Oh, you should have said, because I'm sure Dylan and that wouldn't have minded. Do less clients, Barbara? Yeah. Sure. I'm not actually sure what it is you do. Okay, Grainy. So we'll see you Sunday then, and you and Sammy. I can read for you and Sammy first of all, can't I? How about that? We'll just Barbara remembers to do that, to put Sammy then Grainy on the list, and I'll read for you both first of all. Oh, okay, Barbara. I didn't know that. Barbara's a hairdresser. No idea. Okay, Grainy, that's fine. We'll read for you Sunday, darling. You and Sammy first on the list. And have a nice weekend, my love. You can have a think about your question, Grainy, now. So, who is next, please? Is it Megan or... Ah, okay. Megan, it's you next, yeah? Okay, thanks, Barbara. Okay, so, Megan, could I please have love cards on the Cancer man in my life? The angels and spirit guides. Please send your loving guidance to Megan. What does she need to know, please? What does she need to know, please? Any messages with regard to this Cancer man? Well, we've got the Hierophant. Let's see what comes out next to this. And the Sun. And the King of Wands. So they're quite a nice selection of cards here, Megan. Megan, is this the person, the guy that came up in your cards last time? Or is this someone new? Is this the guy that came up last time or someone new, Megan? Just so I know how to come at this reading. Same one, okay. Okay. Now, is this person... I think I feel, are they working with you? Is this connected to your place of work, or was it? I see, yeah. He's coming up as a King of Wands. King of Wands can behave that way. They can be a bit yo-yo-y. Back and forth, back and forth. Little bit changeable with their... Oh, you work together. Yeah, okay. So are they a supervisor? Are they a supervisor or something like that? Are they kind of in a supervisory role? Four of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Well, it looks as if not a supervisor. I feel they're quite ambitious, though. I feel they'd like to, I feel they would like to work towards. Or is it you then? Are you the one who's higher? I feel one of you's got sort of more superior role. If not, then they are working towards that. So I just feel one of you's got a more superior role. Now, the Four of Wands and the Ace of Cups, it relates to new starts. Yours is, Megan. Okay, so it's you. Okay. And because I feel I sort of seeing this as looking up to someone, symbolically, if you see what I mean. So we've got the Ace of Cups and the Four of Wands. We're talking about a new start in love here. So how has he been at the moment? He does seem to have quite cool emotions, and what I mean, I don't feel he doesn't really express himself emotionally enough to you. I feel you need more from him, more clarity, more connection in an emotional sense. So he seems to have a bit of a barrier here in front of him, and he finds relationships, emotions, and expressions of love difficult. Can you see how we've got the love here, but he's kind of turned his back? So he needs to be more open with you. He needs to be more honest with you about how he feels, because it's like I feel you seem to find him quite exciting, and you're drawn to him. He's got this cool exterior, though, that you're trying to break through. You're determined to break through to that heart of his, but he's quite a tough cookie, I would say, a tough nut to crack. Seven of Wands, you're not giving up. You haven't given up, but it's not easy. It's not easy, Karina. Three of Wands. It's in some ways, though. In some ways, you know, I feel if he carries on like he is, he's pushing you away. There's only so much a girl can take, isn't there? And it could be that, it's your decision here, I feel. A lot of it is your decision, my love. And that a new door is waiting to open, really. I just don't feel you're going to get what you need emotionally from this person. I feel that at times he's nice to be around. But, you've got to ask yourself, if a relationship is right, you shouldn't have to work so hard. I feel you have to always work so hard for it. And whereas this person only seems to be putting effort in when they feel like it. And you're not getting back what you put in. So there's a new door waiting here for you to open, Megan. There really is. It's about asking yourself whether this is bringing you any real joy, because when people blow hot and cold, which is what I'm picking up here, it's is it good long term, really? You know, it's a whole world of the world is full of people and potential partners, you know, that we're literally full of potential partners. If someone is hard work for too long, you have to ask yourself if they're right. And I just feel you've got a good heart and you need more, but it must be your decision. But there you are. And there was a new chapter awaiting you there. There you go. Barbara is advising you there. So who is next, please? Was there anyone else on the list? I am so hot. Oof. I feel like I'm sitting in Bombay or somewhere like that. You can do it, Megan. Yeah, I feel it's hard. If you're working together, it's twice as hard because you like this person. You like him. I'm not sure that he's good for you emotionally. He's not. You know, you need more. You need someone who's going to adore you and be consistent with that. You know, consistency. It's very important. But you can so easily get addicted to inconsistency and hold out till you get that little bit of love that they give you, that little bit of fruit. But then it goes, and then you're waiting again, and you find when it finishes and you look back, you think, wow, how did I put up with that? I sense you're young and full of expectation and excitement, and I don't want to crush that in any way. But what I will say is you're worth more. Okay, Megan. Kerry kicking to the curb. Okay, so who else now? Was there anyone else on the list? I realise that I've got Sammy and Graney to read for on Sunday now, so yes. New doors wanting to open. At the moment, that door, you know, it just needs to be unlocked. Barbara, is it? Barbara Halliday. Okay. What was your question, my lovely Barbara? What did you want to know today, dear Barbara? General reading. Okay, let's do that with the Psychic Tarot then. General reading for Barbara. Okay. The angels and spirit guides, please send your loving guidance to Barbara. What does she need to know, please? Oh, what does Barbara need to know, please, at this time? What messages do you have for her, please, for Barbara Halliday? Oh, okay. Oh. Barbara, trapped in fear, my love. You're feeling a bit stuck. And then there's a need for you. You feel like you just want to break free, but you can't. And I really sense it's an awful feeling when you're stuck in a situation, having to make sacrifices for the greater good. You're stuck in a situation that really doesn't make you happy. And what I want to say to you is, you will move forward, okay? Right now the situation seems hopeless, but it will change. Things will change. Okay. And when this card comes out, it's a reminder that actually you're not as trapped as you may feel. You know, we tell ourselves this, but when you look back in your life, on your life, Barbara. Think about the times when you felt trapped. Think about the times that you've still managed to move forward and get out of awful situations, because it's all part of life. You will move forward. Temptation. Don't be tempted to go down the wrong route or the wrong road. When we feel stuck, sometimes we can get desperate, or we can make reckless choices because we just want to free ourselves. So I feel this is just urging you to be cautious. No matter how stuck you feel, give yourself the amount of time you need to make the right choices, the right decisions. The shadow card is asking you to look at those fears of yours, to look deeply within yourself, to see where those fears are emanating from. What's going on deep inside, Barbara? What's holding you back, or what's making you perceive your life in this way? Because the world is full of opportunity, okay? And that's what you've got to keep reminding yourself. The world is full of opportunity. And why shouldn't you be someone where opportunity knocks? Look at that. Destiny. As confirmation of what I've just said. Destiny card is about fate. It's about destiny. It's about your life path, and how you are you've got luck on your side. So something lucky is stepping in to change your circumstances. It's amazing how things can step out of the blue, and before you know it, you find your whole life changing. So yeah, like Karina's saying, be positive, because luck is on your side. Destiny is calling, and something could literally jump out of the blue here for you and change your situation, where you'll no longer feel these feelings or these fears that you are holding on to. Transformation. It's change. It's all about change. Okay. It's been hard, hasn't it? With this pandemic, and especially if there you go, it's a lockdown, I feel trapped in the house. There you go. Yeah so I feel a lot of it is to do with that, but remember, it's getting a little easier now. This pandemic it's going to outrun itself at some point. It's just about hanging on in there, maybe finding things to do, perhaps signing up to an online course, or doing things like that keep you busy, keep you occupied. Go out for walks if you can, as much as possible. Like your card said for Aquarius, get out. Maybe you're not getting out enough. Maybe give yourself a little push. New beginnings. There will be a new beginning coming in for you. Okay, it's patience. I understand you said that they wouldn't accept you because of the cats, which I find ridiculous, but there you go. That doesn't mean there's not a new beginning awaiting you. That just wasn't meant for you, okay? But this came out in your cards before, so something's coming in. All right, so deception and envy. Oh, I feel. What card is that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's something or someone around you actually that you don't trust. Someone that's on your mind, and you don't trust them. Sort of playing havoc with your thoughts. So try not to overwhelm yourself with that if you can. Wisdom, there you go. I feel it's time for you to learn something new. If you can, sign up to some kind of course. And there you go. Look at these two cards together. There's something out there that they want you to learn. So So if there's anything you've been thinking about doing, if not, then have a think about it, because I feel that's what they want you to do, to use this time in that way so that you don't go out at all. Are you not allowed to go out then at the moment? You can go out, can't you? A little bit. Oh, I thought now that everyone could go out just a little bit. Is it because you're scared? Is it because of that? There you go. And Douglas would like you to both go and visit her for a holiday. How lovely is that? That's such a nice thing, Anne, for you to say. Can you not go out at all, Barbara Halliday? Why is that? Is it because you're scared? Are you scared to go out, darling? And your asthma. Is there anywhere, could you go out with your daughter, just maybe for a walk together? Is there anywhere quiet? I go for walks often with Adam or just by myself, but I go to a very quiet spot. You know, I understand you don't want to walk around a busy place. Is there anywhere you could go that's very quiet? Because I feel that you really need it now. You know, looking at your cards, you know, maybe get your daughter to take you somewhere quiet. Because it's been a long time now. It's too long for you to have been stuck in, especially with this weather. So I think is that the finish of the list? And would you think about that, Barbara? Taking up Anne's invitation? Obviously, it's a bit difficult right now, but yeah, you could put your mask on as well. Thank you, Michelle, my love. Nana, of course it's Nana. Of course, I think there's a couple more, isn't there? And of course there's Michelle as well. What am I thinking about? Yeah. Chloe's back as well. So Nana, where are you, my love? What was your question today? Yeah. So Barbara, if you can have a look for me who's on the list now, darling, just remind me who's on the list. And then we've got Jennifer Jenny as well. We've got Jennifer Jenny. We've got Chloe. We've got Nana, but I'm not sure in which order. And Amy. Not sure which order. So if Barbara, if you could possibly let me know which order. We've got no Tiger Dragon today. I wonder if he's okay. Hope all is well. Hi over there in India. Hope all is well for you. Thank you for being here. Hi Nana, what would you like to know today, darling? What's your question? No, you're fine to donate now. That's fine. And I think there's also Singing Moon. We've got Singing Moon as well. So, Barbara, are you able to go and have a look at the list? I doubt that I'm going to get time for that, sweeter. But why am I not satisfied with any man that comes into my life? My name's Adriana. I'm Cancer. Okay. So maybe Barbara can have a little look for me. And thanks, Barbara. Brilliant. Well done. Nana, Jennifer, Amy, Singing Moon, Chloe, Afia, and Michelle. Okay. So let's Afia, you're on the list, my love. Okay, so we start with Nana. Why am I not satisfied with any man that comes into my life? My name's Adriana and I'm Cancer. Oh, okay. Well, as I tune into your energy, Nana, I do feel you have a problem with trust, issues around trust. I feel you've been hurt before and it runs very deep with you. King of Wands. Five of Swords. Thank you, positive always. Love your name. Really do. Okay, there was someone in your life, unless they're around you now, and they caused you, I feel that they caused you a lot of mental anguish. Thank you, and Charlie. Thank you for your donation. So, yeah, Nana, if you're there, someone caused you a lot of mental anguish. They were very unpredictable. You couldn't rely on them. And it took a lot for you to get through this situation. Now, you've got the King of Pentacles and the Empress. I'm going to take one more card because you want to know why it is I feel so much of it is to do with trust issues. And there's one person in particular that has caused a lot of problems in your past, I feel. And for you, once bitten, twice shy. I mean, some of us, we never learn, we never learn. It was an Aries, yes, absolutely, King of Wands. And they were unpredictable and inconsistent. And you like to know where you stand, okay? Got the Empress here and the Two of Cups. So I would also say maybe something in your childhood as well. Yeah, I feel there was something in your childhood that has made you a little bit cautious about love, something that either you've experienced or you've seen that's still there with you. That's what I see here. I really do. But we've got the Chariot card here, and I think we're going to draw a line now on donations, please, Barbara. We've got the Chariot card here. So you're moving forward. And there is someone here who is waiting to link up with you. Five of Pentacles, you are lovable. That's what I want to say. Please don't feel you are not lovable. Some of this is connected to your self-esteem, I do feel you need to work on your self-esteem, because I'm getting a feeling that it's like you shut the door before you can get hurt because you feel they're going to hurt you. Or, do they really want me? So let's end it now before they get a chance to do that to me. Do you see what I mean? So self-esteem issues here. Three of Pentacles that you need to work on, my love. You really do. And stop worrying so much. Just let things happen. Sometimes you need to just take a bit of a chance on love. Because I feel you've got a lot of love to give. But this runs deep with you. So working on your self-esteem would be a good start. Okay, so now we're on to Jennifer Jenny. What question did you have, Jennifer Jenny? Thank you for the list, Barbara. Just waiting for Jennifer Jenny now. Good. And a total package to anyone close to me just to hurt me. I think I finally realised. Yeah, good. Yeah, but I feel you just need to knock down a few bricks from that wall of yours. Try to relax a bit more. I see, Nana. Okay, Jennifer Jenny, I just met someone, wanted to know if there's a potential, what's in store. Oh, Jennifer, let's have a look. Dear angels and spirit guides, please send your guidance to Jennifer Jenny. What does she need to know with this someone that she has met? Is there potential, please? Oh, Two of Cups. Yes. This is an emotional connection here. And the Chariot as well, and the Six of Pentacles. So this seems unevenly balanced energy between you, you know. What star sign are they? Do you happen to know? Are they a water sign? I feel you're very well suited. You know, I'm seeing a lot of compatibility here. You know, your life is about to become less stressful, Jennifer. You know, you're moving away from something here. We've been through a stressful period, haven't we all? But for you mentally, things have been challenging, but you appear to be, your life is brightening up. King of Swords. So they seem to be coming out as a King of Swords, which isn't a water sign, but somehow there's a sort of emotional feeling here. You're Aquarius. Oh, right. Knight of Swords. So, okay. Yeah, there's a good connection. You seem to be on a similar wavelength. But this person is not, yeah. This person is it's either you or this person. Let me see, is that card number 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this person is a little bit, they like their own space, but I feel you do as well. But you're ready to take a chance on love. Okay. What I would say is take your time with this person. I wouldn't go rushing in. I don't mean that in a bad way. I just feel that's what the cards are saying. They're just, you know, they're urging a little bit of caution. Get to know them a bit more. Okay. I feel sometimes you do tend to sort of rush in a bit. That's the feeling I'm getting. So just be careful there. I think as it is right now, as it stands right now, you've got a good connection. But I feel you need to get to know them a bit more. That's what I'm sensing there. Hope that answers it for you, Jennifer. Oh, he's extrovert, is he? I feel you need to get to know him more, you know. So, who's next, please? A lot of love in the air tonight. You can tell the world's coming out of lockdown. I think everyone's going to go crazy. Crazy, get full crazy in love with each other. Is he trustworthy? I feel he'd be a good friend. I feel, you know, on a friendship level, you could have some fun with this person. But trustworthy is a big question. Is someone trustworthy? I feel at the moment it's more about having fun. More about having fun. I don't see this as being anything you should. Don't sort of get too committed at the start. A little bit of fun, you know. A little bit of spice is nice. So Amy, I'm a Libra. We've broken up and decided to just be friends 3 to 5 weeks ago. I'm wondering, does he still have romantic love for me despite us passing? Yeah, just a little bit of spice for the moment. I feel you've got a good connection there. I feel this is someone you could have a really good night out with to start off with, and then we see from there. But I just feel take this one step at a time. This one, yeah. Some people are very good at the start, and then they sort of cool down a little bit, you know. But for this current moment, it seems good. Seems like you could have some fun together if you want to. So this is for Amy. just be friends with 5 weeks. I'm wondering, does he still have romantic love for me? Okay, dear angels, please send your guidance to Amy. Well, we've got the Emperor card here. And you're a Libra, he's a Pisces. And we've got the King of Pentacles and the Sun. Yeah, I feel you're very much still on his mind. I don't feel he lets go of love easily. I feel he's very much on your mind. And he's looking back at the good times now. He's feeling quite nostalgic. So he's sort of looking back at the good times that you both shared. But you also had your disagreements. You know, this wasn't an easy relationship all the time, was it? It wasn't smooth sailing. And you've got the Fool card. So it does appear to me that it's time for a new beginning now, to take the plunge. 2 of Pentacles. Your questions about him and whether he's on your mind. I feel he's trying to start a new life. I do feel he might be struggling a little bit. He sees you as a bit of a rock. Knight of Wands, but he's trying to get his life back on track. Yeah, he's trying to rebuild his life, but I would say that the bond hasn't completely broken, and you are on his mind. You are on his mind, and he's looking back at the good times. He's missing you made him smile. You had a lot of laughs together, but you did have your battles, didn't you? So that's what I feel. So on balance, it's like he's looking at both sides. It's like 1 minute the advice. Well, your question was whether he still has romantic love for you. Well, at the moment, he still feels for you, but he is trying to lead his life. So in terms of advice, I would say it's time to rebuild your life now. You see? I feel. Because it wasn't an easy situation between you near the end, I feel, you see, Amy? So yeah, I understand that. It's not been long enough yet, darling. I feel you need to give it longer before you make any decisions. It's so easy to be pulled back. I feel you go back to things, it's easy to forget why you broke up in the first place. You see? Yeah, I understand, Amy. And I just feel the 10 of Swords is saying it's time to rebuild your life now. And that's what he's trying to do, although you are still on each other's minds. So, Singing Moon would like a general reading for the week ahead. Okay, general reading for the week ahead. So, let me see. Yeah, no, I'll do you a card for each day, shall I? Singing Moon, let's have a look. Dear angels and spirit guides, please send your loving guidance to Singing Moon. What's coming up for the week ahead, please, for Singing Moon? Okay, so Monday, Page of Pentacles, is a new start in some practical area of your life. This could be to do with learning, training, or the potential for that. There's something you might look into or begin, even a new venture. But whatever it is, it's the start of something. It's the first foot on the ladder on Monday. So Monday gets off to a very practical start. There may even be, a situation regarding finance and the potential for earning money, that type of thing. Very, very practical energy on Monday. And Tuesday, you're going to get some options with regard to your life, with regard to your direction in life. And I feel there's a lot for you to think about right now. I feel you're thinking about a new direction, especially as Monday showed a new beginning. You're thinking about a new direction, but you're being pulled in different directions, if you see what I mean. Singing moon, different directions. It's like your head wants one thing and your heart wants another with regard to your life. So deep thought and reflection, and I feel getting down deep and working out what you really, really want, what would make your heart happy, and there may be something you want to do that requires investment of time and money. I'm looking at these two cards together. Wednesday's a lovely day. You've got the 10 of Cups. Maybe you're spending the day on one of your beautiful Cornish beaches, or just feeling very, very contented with your lot. I do feel you are a contented person, and Wednesday you're really, really feeling it emotionally, and it could be that you spend some time with someone actually that makes you feel this way. If not, it's just you in a general sense. Sometimes this can relate to literally a day at the beach, the 10 of Cups. Then if you can see the sea there, but you're really feeling as if life is so much more positive. On Wednesday you're going to wake up with that real sort of positive vibe for the day, a lot of emotional abundance. Now Thursday you've got the 2 of Pentacles, so this could be a day where you are needing to make a decision. It could be connected with finances or time. This may be connected with the page at the start of the week. Perhaps by Thursday you're weighing up the pros and cons of something, and it's about getting the balance right, letting go of anything as well on Thursday that is not good for you or gets in your way or holds you back, So, and taking a very practical approach rather than letting your heart rule your head. Friday, good card, Singing Moon. Friday, you've got the world opening up to you. And this literally is saying to you, the world is your oyster, and on Friday, you're really feeling it, you're embracing the world, you're embracing life, it's been a tough year, hasn't it? But you're ready to sort of take a deep breath and go forward now. By Friday, it's like you want to let go of any shackles and just live now. Just live, go out into the world, and you're starting to think about adventure, about travel. I feel things that you want to do with your life. Feeling very inspired, I feel, on Friday. Oh, my goodness. And then Saturday, you couldn't make this up. Saturday, you've got the 9 of Cups, Singing Moon. You are on top of the world. Look. On top of the world. There could be some good news coming, for you by the end of the week. Whatever it is, you are feeling quite ecstatic. A wish has come true. Wonderful, ecstatic feeling, almost like a feeling of euphoria. A lot of tension is dissipating. It's just disappearing. I feel you're a very happy, positive person, and that's what it's got you through your life. But you're feeling really upbeat and inspired this week. So really At the end of the week, you've got the Two of Swords. On the Sunday, this is about you realising the truth about something or someone, maybe about your life. But Sunday is a day to be honest with yourself, okay? You've done a lot of thinking, a lot of soul searching on Tuesday, I feel. Practicalities on Monday, soul searching on Tuesday. You know, feeling contented on Wednesday, feelings of contentment, weighing up pros and cons Thursday. The world's door is opening up to you. You know, it's time for a new cycle. You're ready. And, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we've got Saturday is the 9 of Cups. Feeling quite ecstatic. Something good is happening at the weekend. It's almost like a wish coming true, you know, for you, or something nice on its way to you. And you've got the 8 of Swords on Two of Swords on Sunday, facing up to a decision, facing up to the reality of a certain situation, or maybe finding the truth about someone. Perhaps there's something you've been burying your head in the sand about, and it's just about being honest with yourself, you know. There's things you want to do with your life. But sometimes we have to be really truthful about where we're heading and what we want and what we don't want, more importantly. So that's for Singing Moon. And lovely selection of cards there for you. Sounds like you're in for a good week. You're very welcome, Singing Moon. Okay, so Chloe, what's coming in for me for the next month or near future? For the next month or near future, okay. Okay. Let's do a few of these psychic tarot cards for you, Chloe. The angels and spirit guides, please send your loving guidance to Chloe. What does she need to know about coming month, please? What does Chloe need to know about, please? Okay, so there's some sacrifices needing to be made over the next month or so, Chloe, my dear. Okay, sometimes we have to let go of something or give up something in order to get what we want in life. And it may feel a bit tough to do that over the next month, but there are reasons for this, and all will become clear, you know. So, you know, it's like we want to lose weight, we have to give up our cream cakes, or, you know, whatever it might be that you want. There may be a sacrifice that you need to make in order to get it, you see. And then you've got awareness. So you're becoming very self-aware over the next month, aware of what you want in life. I feel you've had a wake-up call. This pandemic, for example, may have done that. You know, you've had this very strong wake-up call, and you're starting to see things in a different way, in a new light. Okay. Now, there's going to be a need for you to rest, to take some rest this month, to go out into nature, whether it's the woods, the countryside, you know, just to breathe in the fresh air, get the oxygen into your lungs, and just breathe deeply, meditate, find some peace and quiet. Definitely emotional withdrawal. So, yeah, I feel there's things you've got to process and come to terms with here. And the way to do it is to find some peaceful places and some solitude, you know, to be by yourself and, you know, just to meditate and rejuvenate, to get your mojo back. I feel it's been a bit lost, darling, recently. There appears to have been some sadness, something sad that's happened around you. This could be something you've been carrying with you a while, or maybe recently. Whatever it is, you need to process these feelings. You need to give yourself time and space. You know, sometimes we have things happen to us and we just carry on. We shut them away, those feelings, but they don't go anywhere until we process them. So you do need to do that. You need to allow yourself that time. It's very important that you do that this month. And then you can take charge of your life. You know, make some firm decisions, be assertive, give yourself a little kick up the bum. Realise that you can get over obstacles and challenges, okay? Whatever you encounter over this next month, we all have ups and downs. You're strong, you know, be strong with yourself, tap into that inner strength. You can get past whatever situations you come across, difficulties. You've got to just tell yourself, I can get through this, okay? It's about being very strong now, being tough with yourself, because you've got some choices coming up maybe at the end of the month. New doors are opening, you know, this month, but throughout July perhaps, and you need to be ready. But first of all, go out into the woods, go out into the countryside, go out wherever you can find peace and solitude, and process those emotions. Heal. There's healing that needs to take place this month. Thank you, Davo Factor, for sharing, my love. Oh, wow. Okay. So that makes a lot of sense. That would be the movement and choices. And you've got to be ready, you see. You've got to be ready for that. It's like, before we move on to the next chapter, we have to fully process the one we've been in, you know, so we can be ready to embrace it, you know, in the full sense. We don't want to be taking baggage with us. Leave the baggage behind you as you move forward, is what the message was there. Okay, that's for Chloe. I hope you're well, my love. Okay, Chloe. And now a fire. Thanks, Barbara. A fire. Hope I'm pronouncing it right. Okay, a fire. Can I have a reading on what I can expect in the near future? Of course, my love. Okay, I think I'll do the angels and spirit guides. Please send your loving guidance to Afea. What can she expect in the near future, please? What can she expect in the near future? Okay, so I feel for you there is a need to heal. There seems to be disappointment within you at the moment, something you've experienced, something you're disappointed about, sad about, hurt about. And it is a lovely name. And I do, Afea. Okay, thank you. Afea. Lovely. What does it mean? I'd love to know what it means. Afea. Thank you for that. So there's something you're sad about, or someone you're missing. Is it someone you're missing? I feel that as well. I feel you're missing someone. I'm wishing you could see them again. I just feel you're missing someone. In many ways, you're a very self-sufficient person. You're someone who gets on with their life, but you are missing someone, Althea. But Nine of Pentacles tells me that you will get opportunity this month for enjoyment, for doing things you enjoy, whether it's hobbies or, you know, just getting outdoors in nature, doing the things that bring you joy, that bring you happiness. You will get a chance for that, and it's well deserved as well. Four of Pentacles, I feel in some respects you're needing to be careful financially. I feel there's a need for you to budget this month. And then you have the Empress card, and the Empress card tells me, are you a mother, Althea? Are you a mother? Do you have children or a child? Or does this relate to you and the need for you to look after yourself, pamper yourself this month? I feel there's a need for that. I feel that's been missing recently. Time to do what makes you feel good. I really sense that with you. Eight of Cups. No, you're not a mother yet. So it's more about you pampering yourself, looking after yourself, taking special care of yourself, doing things that make you feel good, and that means something different for all of us, whatever that means. Self-care I feel is very important for you, and because we did start out with this card, so there just seems to be someone you're missing, and you kind of feel like you're a bit disillusioned, but you appear to be going in search of something this month and making contact with people, hearing from different people. Someone may contact you out of the blue. You've got the Queen of Swords. It's a month to make some firm decisions and new starts with the Ace of Wands. There's a brand new start waiting to happen for you this month. You're feeling quite inspired. New ideas coming into your mind. Some real positive energy there. You'll have to find out what your name means, but I feel most of all there's a need to focus on healing, spending time in nature, doing the things you enjoy, because there appears to be something you're missing or someone you're missing. It's almost like a void. Something's missing from your life. Could be a person or just a void, but there's a hole that needs to be filled, and I feel this month is about that. It's about working on that, working towards filling that void, working out what you want in life, and going in search of it, even with the Eight of Cups. So that's for Arthea, isn't it? Let's go back again. Arthea. A person, but I'm moving on from him. Yeah, I see. Okay, yeah. Yeah, perfect sense. Yeah. Okay, so Michelle, my love. Ooh, I am so hot. Not actually, not in a sexy way, just in a hot way. Okay, Michelle. Michelle wants to know any good news for me and my family. Oh, good news for you and your family. Shall we do this or shall we do the let's have a look at this. So this is for Michelle. Okay. Dear angels and spirit guides, please send your loving guidance to Michelle. What does she need to know, please? With regard to the future, what's coming her way. Yeah, I know. I have got a fan, but just can't. I've never liked fans. I always end up becoming hotter somehow. Oh, I see, Michelle. Okay, let's see what's coming in for you then. Anything good coming in for Michelle, please, dear angels, spirit. Anything good coming in for the lovely Michelle. She's a bit fed up right now. Oh, Michelle, Six of Wands. So, yes, this is a sort of celebration of sorts. Something's going well. There's victory, some kind of triumph, some kind of victory on its way to you this month. It's a good start. And 10 of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment at its best, okay? Someone around you, I feel, is reaching a very good stage in their life, a stage that has been a long time coming. There seems to be emotional satisfaction here. If this was a love reading, wow, this would be fantastic. This would be it's like a happy outcome combination here. You've triumphed. Someone has triumphing over adversity, especially in an emotional sense. This could be someone, it could even be a relationship, whether it's someone in terms of a lover or family member or whatever. It's a triumph. Not sure, but there's just a feeling of triumph because whoever this is, there's been a lot of sadness around this. You can see that here. There's been a lot of sadness, but things appear to be working out in a good way for someone. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles relates to better times coming, especially in terms of finance, in terms of, just enjoying life. So it looks to me as if you're going to get out there and start to reap your rewards, start to embrace life, start to find time for things you enjoy. I don't feel that you do enough of that or have been doing enough of that. This is about going out and sort of being around situations or places that are beautiful. I mean, do you like going out to the country? Do you like being by the sea? This is about the outdoors and just being with nature, being at one with nature and spending time enjoying yourself, especially with family. It's Pentacles, especially with family. These lovely cards. Four of Pentacles. So I'm glad that the Nine of Pentacles was there because what I'm feeling is, you live by the sea, right? That's perfect. What I'm feeling is that this is a month for you to enjoy the simple things in life. This isn't about spending a lot of money. This is about tuning into those simple things, those simple energies that make us feel good at a very sort of subtle level. Because I do feel in some ways, financially, the family needing to be a little careful, but at the same time it's not going to stop you enjoying your life, that's for sure. I feel you're very good at making the best of things. That's what I'm getting here. But Ace of Pentacles tells me there's an opportunity stepping in for someone here, an opportunity for real growth, real potential here. This could be career, an opportunity that relates to career or money. So good card. Seven of Pentacles, yeah. And it's about investing as well, investing time and energy and possibly money wisely, to think about what you want to do with your money, your time, your resources, your effort, anything in a practical sense. It's urging you to look at where you are now and where you want to go. Where do you want to be in 5 years? There's this sort of feeling this month of getting the practicalities of life right. And there's real potential can you see the seeds that have been sown here and the growth here? There's opportunity here coming in that really has potential. So there's a lot of thinking for you to do. Try not to be tempted to go down the easy route or to go down the wrong route or to go towards a route that sort of seems shinier than it is, all that glitters is not gold is what I'm getting here. So there's a need to be very, very practical in terms of choices this month. Don't be tempted to do what looks really good on the surface. And again, balance is key this month, especially in terms of finances and time. The Moon card tells me that you need to dig a little bit deeper. And then maybe someone also, I feel that has their moods are up and down this month, and at heart it's difficult to deal with. You've got the Ace of Wands. So again, the Ace of Wands indicates brand new starts, You had the Ace of Pentacles as well. It just feels to me as if there's possibly a new start with regard to a new venture of some description. So that's for the lovely Michelle. Is there anyone else on the list that have we come to the end of it now? It might be one more. Chat stopped, so there's oh yeah, positive always, that's it. What would you like to know? Positive. I had a job interview last week on Thursday. I'm now waiting for a reply from them. Will I get the job? No more questions, please, Anjali. Unless you're already on the list. I don't know that you are, so I'm not sure. Barbara knows. I had a job interview last week on a Thursday. I'm now waiting for a reply from them. Will I get the job? Let's have a look. Let's hope so. Positive always wants to know about whether she will get this job. Dear angels and spirit guides, for positive always, what do we need to know about this potential job? Oh, 1 second. Let's go again. Well, it's not an easy one. Let me see. 4 of Wands is a card of celebration and good news. 6 of Pentacles. So far, it's looking quite promising to me. 8 of Pentacles. Look, perfect. Success around work. Ace of Cups. I'm not going to... Should I put one more? King of Wands. It's looking very, very positive. That's what I will say. They definitely liked you. It's looking very positive. Let's hope that it means you will. All I can do is read the cards, and they look. It really does look positive. They really liked you. The 8, you couldn't get better than the 8 of Pentacles there. That's the first time it's come out tonight as well. That's success and a career move. So brilliant. Looks good. Fingers crossed. Oh, sorry, Anjali. You are on the list, my darling. Do apologise. Of course, you can post your question. Sorry about that, my love. Didn't realise. So what's your question, my love? What's coming for me this and next month? I lost my job and have been really depressed to when I get a new one. Let's do some psychic tarot for that. Okay, thanks, Barbara. Thank you. Okay. Dear angels and spirit guides, what guidance do you have for Anjali, please? What does she need to know regarding okay. See what's coming in for you, Anjali. Balance. Okay, so the balance is being restored this month for you. The angels are stepping in, and they're bringing in support and love and trying to bring the balance, restore the balance to your life, because things have been a little bit out of sync, topsy-turvy. There are some options heading your way, new opportunities for work, but they're asking you to choose wisely. Certain opportunities might look better than they are, so don't go rushing in to the very first opportunity that comes your way, because there will be others. They want you to remain hopeful. Don't give up hope, because you will get another job, my love. I understand times are hard, but you will get another job. So they're asking that you can continue to be hopeful and plan, have patience and plan for your future. Plan and just, think about what you really want to do. Stand your ground. Do not give up, Anjali, is what they're saying. Yeah, there will be opportunities, but don't be tempted to jump in at the first option. Stand your ground, my love. Partnerships and alliances. Look at this. You're going to be shaking hands with someone. There's an offer coming to you. Not quite sure when, but you're moving on. You're moving forward. It's going to happen, Anjali. But you've just got to play the waiting game. All right? You see? You've just got to play. If you think of this, here, egg timer, that's right. The sand here is trickling down, and when it reaches and fills this half up, will be the time when your job opportunity reaches you. I don't give timelines, my love, but that's clearly it's on its way. It's just about being patient. Please don't give up hope, and don't go for things that seem too good to be true either. If something seems too good to be true, take a better look at it. Okay. Yes, thank you everyone for joining live. And as Barbara said, and I will be back on Sunday. It's been a very hot couple of hours, but thanks for staying with me. Thanks, Barbara, for your moderating. You've been fabulous as always. Yeah, you have a lovely weekend. Go make yourself a nice drink now, my love. And I'll be back on Sunday. Bye for now.